What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrub here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are having a great day. I know I am, and today, ladies and gentlemen, I've got a story time for y'all that I've wanted to tell for a while, but it just didn't feel right until this moment, and it's about the time I watched there be a brawl at a water park. Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes you just got to accept the fact that craziness is gonna happen, and you might as well sit back and relax and enjoy it and watch it. And when there's a fight at a water park, there's not much for me to do. What do you want me to do? Be a lifeguard? Regardless, it'll be a pretty good story time. Before we get into it, though, be sure to press the like button or no joke, no scam. You'll get beat up on a water slide, and let's get into it.
I'm getting quiet now. Lay low when you reach some pipe down. Making out stack the
Alright, so I grew up in Las Vegas. As you guys know, it gets rather uncontrollably hot, but for a very, very long time, we did not have a water park in this town. For like 10 years when I was growing up, we just didn't have a water park, so the closest one to us is in a town in Utah that's like a little short drive away, a couple hours. That's pretty long, but like when you live in a place that's 120 degrees, anything that's fun to do outside, you'll kind of drive to do. So one day we're at this water park. It was me and my family. I wasn't old enough to get there by myself yet, so I was probably 13-ish years old, somewhere around there. And we're at this water park and we're doing our thing, and me and my brother had kind of ditched our parents and we're just kind of going around riding all the rides. And at some point we noticed that there was one group of kids that, didn't really look like the water park crowd. A lot of them were wearing jeans. A lot of them weren't, necessarily looking like they were enjoying themselves. And this group of kids wearing jeans and completely normal clothes at the water park was looking at another group of kids on the other side that were in swimming gear, like, dressed like they were supposed to be at the water park. And they were giving them dirty looks back, and they were kind of like gesturing towards each other, and it wasn't the nicest gestures that I had ever seen in my entire life. And listen, I don't really know what was the beef between these guys. It doesn't really matter. All I know is that I could tell pretty quick that like they didn't really like each other, and there was a good chance that at some point they were going to cross paths in this water park, and there might be something that, would be a problem. So I pointed it out to my brother, who was pretty young at the time, and we kind of went to a slide on the other side of the park. And it happened to be a slide that was pretty tall. They give you the tube. You got to carry it up the stairs. So me and my brother are carrying this tube up the stairs, and as we're going, we're talking about, do you think they're going to fight? And we look down, and the kids that they had been looking at that had looked like they were ready for the water park were over by the wave pool. Right, and the kids with jeans and clothes on started to walk towards them from the other side of the wave pool, and we could see them. And once they started to approach them, you saw the kids kind of get up, and they kind of started getting ready to it looked like fight a little bit. And a lot of the kids that were in swim trunks got into the wave pool. And truthfully, I'm gonna call them jeans and swim trunks from now on because they were basically identical, bro. Like, they literally could have all been twins of each other. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Utah. If you have, yeah, there's definitely groups of people that look different, but for the most part, it is the most mayonnaise white people of all time. It was just mayonnaise and mayonnaise fighting in the middle of a wave pool. It's just some of the kids were fully clothed, and the fully clothed kids apparently hated the kids in swim trunks a lot because they just started running into the wave pool to fight them. And when I say they start fighting, dude, it wasn't gentle pushing in the wave pool. They started body slamming each other. They were swinging on each other. They're kicking each other. There was one dude who ran in and did the drop kick maneuver kind of into one dude's chest. It was pretty intense, dude. They clearly did really not like each other. And, me and my brother are on the other side of the water park. It's not necessarily big, and we're high enough up where we can see it, and we can also hear it. It's a little bit delayed, because, that's how sound travels. But it's just, screaming, and then it's followed up by screams of moms being stop, stop, stop. And listen, I understand that in a situation when you're watching, a brawl in the middle of a wave pool, you probably don't really know what to yell. But if they're shameless enough to be, getting in a full-blown brawl in the wave pool, I don't really know if, someone else's mom yelling stop is gonna make them have their come to Jesus moment. Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. Thank God that soccer mom interrupted me about to body slam a kid in the shallow end of a pool. It's not gonna happen. But whatever, they're kind of going at it, and we're hearing everybody screaming, and at that point the lifeguard starts blowing his whistle from the top of the tower. I don't know if he thought he had the magic whistle and it was just gonna make everybody calm down, but he's all right, everybody stay here, and he goes down the slide to kind of go deal with it. It looked like all the lifeguards in the park were kind of in emergency mode, just congregating on this location. And I wouldn't be surprised if somewhere along the line that's a rule, all right, if there's ever a brawl in the park, we need every lifeguard there to break it up stat, because I don't really know how else you would do it. Hey, I'm already apprehensive about breaking up a normal fight, dude. I'm not breaking up 15 Percy Jacksons brawling in the middle of Utah. I'm not putting my life on the line. I'm not Paul Blart. I didn't sign an oath to protect this mall. Regardless, he kind of leaves, and me and my brother are just standing at the top of this tower just watching this all go down, and we're like, yeah, let's go check it out. So we put our tube on the slide, and we go down the slide, and we go over there, and by the time we get over there, they had pretty much gotten everybody out of the pool and separated. It was pretty easy to tell who's who, because, you know, the kids still had all their clothes on, which to this day confuses me, right? Like, why would you go to fight people at the water park and at least not wear the proper attire? Because I can't imagine that fighting somebody in, like, waterlogged jeans is very easy. I just feel like it probably would have been smarter for them to both wear swim trunks, so that way, like, I just think the group that came to fight at the water park in jeans was obviously the stupider of the two. You know, you're still brawling in a water park. There isn't really a smart team in this. But, like, come on, you didn't even wear the proper uniform. I'm not all for going for war, but if I was going to show up to war, I'd at least wear some camouflage. I wouldn't be out there in a neon glow suit. Anyways, they're kind of separated, and all the parents are freaking out, like, oh my god, little Timmy saw violence, like, you know how they get sometimes. Alright guys, I'm gonna interrupt the video for just 1 second. If you guys take a look at your screen now, you will notice that there's a gift card code right there. Oh wow, for those of you that don't know, I give away a gift card in every single video I post here on this channel as a way to say thank you to you guys for supporting the channel and subscribing with those notifications on. So, if you haven't already, I'd really appreciate you taking a second to press that subscribe button, turn on those notifications so you never miss another video. I would really appreciate it. And if you already got them on, then you're an absolute god. Thank you. I'll shut up and get back to the video. Anyways, though, me and my brother were having a great time. We thought it was hilarious. We were just people watching and just enjoying it, reeling it all in. But then, man, it gets ruined because my mom comes over. And of course, like, I love my mom to death. But in terms of moms, that would be like, oh my god, violence. My mom was one of them, dude. So she comes over. Are you guys okay? I'm so sorry you had to see that. And me and my brother are like, that was awesome, dude. Can they do it again? Like, we were having ourselves a great time. But at that point, she was like, we got to get out of here. This water park's not safe, so we had to leave. Kind of sucked, man. You know, you teenagers fighting in the water park really harshed my mellow. I was trying to have a good time on the lazy river. Honestly, though, I don't regret it because at least I got to witness it, dude. I don't think there's been anything like that since. It must have just been like some really weird one-off kids beefing about like middle school band or something, just deciding to fight each other. They were surprisingly old, though. One of them had a beard, bro. Like, these were not, like, young kids. These were basically men fighting each other in the wave pool. I will say, though, in terms of, like, cool memories, imagine just, like, the feeling of fighting someone with the waves of a wave pool, like, crashing around your ankles. That had to have felt like you were in a Greek battle, bro. Anyways, guys, I think that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, I'd appreciate you pressing the like button. Let me know in the comment section down below what you thought. I know this was a shorter one. There's just not a lot of whole details to it. It's just something I remembered from when I was younger, but I felt like sharing it with y'all. So as I've said, if you like it, subscribe, turn on notifications, all that good stuff. If you really want to support me, a link to the intro song can be found down below it, along with a link to my podcast, The Scuffed Cast. And if you really want to support me, use code SCRUBBY at the G Fuel checkout. You get some dope energy drink. I get some swag from it. Everyone's a winner. And yeah, other than that, last but certainly not least, if you take a look at your screen now, you will see the coolest merch to ever exist in the history of the world, which can be yours by going down to the description and buying it. If you do that, I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, on that note, that's really it. Don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.